Hi everyone, it's the EnglishSimmer here, and as you all know, I believe that all the signs are pointing towards a werewolf game pack for The Sims 4. On Tuesday, we got like a 15-second teaser, and it seems that like a lot of the community are convinced that we're gonna be getting werewolves in The Sims 4 in May? June? It's the last pack, so I'm assuming it's going to be in June. We're getting 2 kits before then. I basically thought that it was going to be werewolves because they very much based it heavily on the moon and like a creepy sort of like stay up, the lights are gonna go out. Also, the German and French sites have like translations of the like very cryptic description that we had, and the German, I'm fairly sure, is like unleash the beast, which I don't really think can be anything other than werewolves at that point. And this was gonna be my werewolf wish list, all the things that I would like to see for werewolves in The Sims 4. But then I quickly realized that I actually didn't really particularly like werewolves all that much in The Sims 3. They were fun. They were a nifty little thing to have in Supernatural. But you know, that was in a much bigger pack in which I actually gave a crap about fairies and spellcasters, witches and wizards, and vampires. The werewolves to me in that pack were kind of just sort of my hunter and gatherers. I didn't really use them as their own standalone occult. So I was really struggling to think, if this is just going to be a game pack about werewolves, what do I actually want to see? I do have a couple of ideas jotted down, and that video will be going up next weekend once I've had just like a few days to sit on it and like actually brainstorm werewolves to like actually make them decent for me as a player, like my personal wish list. So instead today I decided, why not unlock the potential of werewolves in The Sims 4? And I am of course planning to do that with a mod. This mod was made a few months ago now, February 2022. I have yet to play with it. This is made by the one and only Spinning Plumbobs, who I've actually never used any of their mods, but I will leave a link to this mod in particular and also their Patreon down below if you want to go choose to support them over there and get your hands on this mod. It is available now to the general public. It's not still in early access. I decided that my experimental werewolf for this video was going to be my one and only Bob Pancake's Townie makeover. So we have this likensource.com, which is giving me big Twilight vibes. You know, when she like goes onto Google and like types in like glittering vampires or whatever the hell she types in. Eliza, don't steal it. Right, that's it. You're my first victim. You're gonna be getting slashed once my claws come out. So this is how you actually start to learn about the one and only werewolves. I would like to say I'm not like covering this mod because I'm not claiming that the Sims team stole the idea of werewolves from this mod. This pack is coming out in June. Packs take years in development, and so I'm not trying to claim that the Sims team have like borrowed from this mod, stolen ideas from this mod. I'm also not saying that they should borrow or take from this mod. Like, I'm fairly sure a majority of this pack had already been created by the time that this mod dropped. It was exactly the same when the farming mod came out for The Sims 4, and then cottage living just so happened to come out around the same time. Werewolf lore, lions, tigers, and wolves, oh my! Bob has discovered the interesting subject of werewolf lore, a world of transformative beasts, the mystical full moon, mysterious curses, and an ancient rivalry between two creatures that stalk the night. You actually do need vampires for this mod to work, I'm fairly sure. Keep browsing the likensource.com for more information, and Bob may even get invited into a chat room. Vlad Stroud, the current heir of the Stroud estate in Forgotten Hollow, has been asked about the werewolves feud legends because of his family's connection to vampire lore. When asked, his response was an audible hiss, and what the interviewer said was a muffled comment of filthy dogs. There's been long-standing rivalry between vampires and werewolves for centuries. Oh, the Twilight vibes, they are here already. We can purchase werewolf items. We're gonna get some raw meat because I definitely feel Bob likes his meat raw. What can I say? On this subreddit Paige, a few people are talking about their sighting of werewolves out in the wild, but one of them also said they saw Bigfoot, so Bob isn't inclined to believe them. Are you a Bigfoot believer? Comment down below. I need to know. I am a big believer in a lot of stuff. Oh no, the old version of the pancakes have arrived. You know what? We're going to invite them in because, you know, this is great. I live for the confusion. Wait, we can literally do a side-by-side. Okay, this is EA's Eliza. This is my Eliza. I know which one I prefer. I actually think they both look... I think it's cool to see them like back to back though. I'm glad that I made Eliza look a little bit cooler. She still has like the vibe of like EA's Eliza. Like I stuck with the colors and stuff. The full moon is responsible for our tides and illuminating the night, but did you know that moonlight is just reflected sunlight? Bob's wonder if there's potentially a connection to vampires. No, I don't care about vampires. If a lycanthrope loses control and transforms, it's best to keep some distance as they're even more dangerous in this state and they can lash out at anyone, even those they care about. Yes, guess who we're gonna be lashing out at once our claws come? I think you already know. It's specifically why I chose this family. He's actually going up in werewolf lore skill. If transformative curses and tales of beastly strength interest you, then you may find werewolf lore a fulfilling subject. The mysteries and legends of lycanthropy can be lightly explored by searching on the Lycan Source website, but the most useful information is found within the Book of the Beast, the text that is valuable and hard to find. Oh, chat with werewolf enthusiasts. Did we get an invite to the super secret club? Go on, Bob. Bob has exchanged a few messages. Oh, he has a pen pal of a person with the screen name OCProf96. They seem to be really well versed in werewolf lore. Bob found out they own and run the Lycan Source website. They're apparently an occult studies professor at university, and they've offered to stop by sometime to chat about their teachings. Yeah, if you're interested in learning about the occult, I'd love to hang out and tell you a thing or two. I even have some cool artifacts I've collected over the years that I'd be willing to sell if you're interested. Just message me on here when you're free. I am free right this instant. Invite the occult professor over. Get on that, Bob. I don't care about FIFA right now, bestie. There's a she-wolf in the closet. Let her out so she can breathe out. I've not listened to She-Wolf in years. I don't even know if they are the actual... Are you the professor? He really said lesbian rights. Yes, I knew werewolves were for the lesbians. That's hilarious. Let's go chat with Koji. This is incredible. You can tell he's a werewolf. Look at that beard. Bob gives werewolves vibes. Let's ask about the occult. I love how we're doing this like freshly out in the open. Like I know technically we're in our house, but like still. Eliza can definitely hear us talking about this. Have you ever been to Glimmerbrook? It's the valley in the northwest, and there have historically been many reports of people going missing for days or even turning weeks at a time, then turning up later and speaking about a world in which the middle space floats over a vortex. It's bizarre. It's the Bermuda Triangle of The Sims. Asked to buy occult items. Ooh, let's see what he's got going on. I love how everyone just uses our PC. Oh, this is the Vampiric Encyclopedia. Oh, they have death-based relics? Cool. So they have a lot of stuff to do with occult. So you have like Realm of Magic, you have Jungle Adventure, obviously Vampire. If you don't have those packs, then you're probably, well, you're definitely not going to have these items in your game. Moonstone. Let's get some Moonstone. Moonstone ring? Oh, cool. Silver dagger. A ritualistic blade is forged from alcron, a metal that is closely related to silver and possesses the strength of steel, and is adorned with a carved moonstone in its pommel. This dagger should be reserved for the preservative display or for hunting the most ravenous of beasts. The Book of the Beast. This ancient tome has been tracked back to the early Middle Ages and details legends of men and women who turned into beasts and would terrorize villagers. From the nature of the condition, as well as some forms of protection against these creatures, this book appears to be valuable resource for anyone interested in the study of wolves. One thing that Bob has gathered from researching werewolf lore is that these creatures creatures are strong whilst in their wolf form, and they're highly dangerous. However, they do have certain weaknesses, one of them being wolfsbane. Bob, stop farting! Oh, he loved it. He had a cheeky little giggle. Okay, so you only need a level 5 of the lycanthropy skill to be able to read the Book of the Beast. Oh, he's taking himself off upstairs. That's so sick! Look at the writing! Oh my god, Bobber, I'm so proud of you! Oh, he's crying. He's so moved by the fact that he might be a werewolf soon that he's sobbing over it. Damn, that leveled him up so fast. I feel like we should go to a woody area. They said Glimmerbrook, and Glimmerbrook is pretty woody. So let's head on over there and see if we can find ourselves a werewolf. I wonder if we can ask him to bite us. I really hope we can. Not in like a sexy way, just in a like, ooh, fill me with your infection. Okay, no, never mind. Oh, it's pissing it down. I can't see shit. Why is the game so dark? Oh my god. We do have some raw meat. Let's try and bait a werewolf. I can't see. I'm never going to be able to see if a werewolf comes out. Doesn't appear like there's anything here. Bob should try baiting a werewolf somewhere that has had reports of frequent animal attacks. Can he read obituaries because he's a gloomy sim? I'm fairly sure that's probably what this is about. Not where werewolf attacks have been. It has the old school death march. Okay, I think this is actually part of the mod. It's got the do 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 that used to happen. That used to strike fear into my heart when I was a kid playing Sims games. Oh, look at his face. This man is well a werewolf. Look at his eyes. Ah, okay. It's a lot trait. For some reason, this place receives a lot of reports of animal attacks. There is also a sim who like is definitely a werewolf who fills this role. I just didn't add them into my game, unfortunately. I forgot that I had to do that. So I would highly suggest reading the instructions to this mod properly because I didn't do that. I was too excited about having fairies in my game, apparently. Oh my god, we lured one in. Oh my goodness, werewolf. Let's try and provoke it. This is the coolest looking werewolf I've ever seen. Are you kidding me? Like, it kind of just acts like a regular sim. Run! Bob is being mauled by a werewolf. If only he had some wolfsbane to protect himself. Regardless, let's hope he's able to escape with his life. Well, I feckin' hope so. Oh my word. Bob! Mark of the beast, that seriously hurt. Bob was bitten by a vicious animal with strangely human qualities. Hopefully, it doesn't get infected. The horror, the terror! Bob has been brutally attacked by a vicious animal. Luckily, he escaped with his life, but not without horrible wounds that will take time to heal. Oh, look at the way they run! I freaking love this run. This is how werewolves ran in The Sims 3 as well, but they were like not as wolf-like as this. Like, these are super wolves. Like, the old ones just kind of had hair on them. They were still human Sims. He's gonna get infected. No, you're not going to work. Yes. You're infected. You can't go to work. Oh my god, he's destroying our bookshelves. Ooh, we can remark on his sickly pallor? I'm not too sure how to pronounce that word. But yeah, he ain't looking too great in the evening time, if you catch my drift. He's looking a little, oh, he's sniffing the air. Oh, you're not looking very good. Now that you mention it, I'm not feeling all that well. Actually, I recently went on a camping trip to Granite Falls and had a bad scuffle with some sort of wild animal and got bit. It was dark and I couldn't see well. I was worried about rabies, but the park ranger said it was probably just a small black bear that strayed too far down the mountain. Maybe I should go to the doctor. Bum, bum, bum. We're gonna be wolf brothers. I like how this werewolf is literally just chilling in the corner of my house and neither one of them are fussed. Also, you would think for a professor who has literally like dedicated his whole life towards, I'm having a bit of a personal emergency. I need to leave now. He's gonna come back. He's fully gonna come back. A wolf. Panic about becoming a werewolf. Confess fear of feral nature. Ask if transformation hurts. Does Bob know he's about to be a wolf? Their voices. They're sick. Bob is freaking out. He's really having a little bit of a panic. You could call him Bob Panic Cakes. I'm sorry. Ask for curse. Bob should get to know Michael better. Oh, so you can actually just ask them? Oh, that would have been a better thing to do. I didn't have any other options than like basically get in a fight with him. How was I to know that I could have politely asked to be a werewolf? Michael's just a full-on wolf in our relationship panel. Ooh, heightened senses. Bob feels every passing... Look at his eyes! Oh my word, he has the wolf eyes. Scent it carries as if it were right under his nose. He can hear the slightest rustling of leaves and spot even the smallest movements. All right, calm down, Spider-Man. Ooh, werewolf, feral form. Choose. We could do a humanoid, we could do a hybrid, or we could go full-blown beast. We're gonna go for let's go for a dark brown hybrid form. Oh! Oh my god! Is that Bob? No, that's Koji! My thing just like got dragged on over to him. Oh my god, that terrified me. Once bitten, twice shy. Ow! Bob has unleashed his inner beast. Oh, I don't think I really like the hybrid form, I'm not gonna lie. It kind of has like this muzzle on it. I kind of prefer the full form. Wait, let me go werewolf. I'm gonna go, ooh. Oh, I can't do it whilst he's in his werewolf form. Damn it. He's far too overwhelmed. He's feral. I'm feral for these werewolves. Butt plug. Oh my goodness. Bob has unleashed his inner beast. The werewolf curse has emburdened him with a painful transformation that will torment him every time the moon rises in the sky or his self-control wanes. That's one thing that this didn't add. It didn't add like moon phases. So I think this probably could happen potentially every night. But along with his affliction comes incredible supernatural abilities, speed, strength, agility, heightened senses. Werewolves are at the peak of mystical food chain. Bob will need to avoid losing his temper or expending too much supernatural power if he wants to stay in control during the day. Ooh, so he has this feral control. He has his own little plum bob with moon phases on. Stop this mod. Oh my word. The detail that spinning plum bobs has gone into is absolutely wild. Bob has reached the omega level of lycanthropy skill and has unlocked some perks as well as higher strength control. Bob feels his skin burn and it feels as though something is trying to claw its way out from his body. Look at his nails as well. Get it, Bob? That's so cool that like emotions actually go into this mod as well. Like obviously if you're feeling super angry, you can like turn feral. That's sick. Wait, Eliza had no reaction. We can talk trash about leeches, complain about being a werewolf, yeah, let's do the disdain. And we'll also enthuse about werewolf lore. Cursed by maul Eliza. I'm gonna maul her. I'm sorry! I'm sorry to those of you who actually like Eliza. I know she has a few apologists. This seems a little harsh, I'm not gonna lie. She really has left us alone this entire save. Bob has gained an XP level. 2 more are required for him to gain a perk. Ooh, look! However, it's possible to gain more control and even extra strength by turning at will, brawling with fellow creatures, and partaking in certain activities in wolf form. As the lycanthropy skill is increased, perks will be available to gain from the lunar altar and winning fights. I feel like we should get a lunar altar. Okay, lunar altar. Here we go. They're in coffee tables. This is part of the mod, by the way. So this comes with it. This is sick. So we can choose werewolf perks, but it requires 1 moonstone, and we can craft the moonstone ring and the silver dagger, but we aren't going to do that because we are obviously a werewolf now. On all levels except physical, I am a wolf. I actually am though. I think this mod is so good. Like, I know I said at the beginning of this, and I stand by this, I don't think the team will take from this mod. I think this pack was in talks and also being worked on like way before this mod came out. However, I think this mod is like such a high point of werewolves. Like, this actually physically got me excited for having werewolves in the game. Like, I think this is one of the best, most in detail, most in-depth, like, just like flawless mod I think I've ever tried in The Sims 4. I know it was a lot of reading. I feel like I've done a lot of reading throughout this video, so I apologize if that's not your thing, but honestly, I'm just blown away by the detail that has gone into this. So like I said, this is available for everyone. It's out of early access. You can download this over on Spinning Plumbob's Patreon. Obviously, I'm sorry, console players, and those of you who can't download mods and custom content. And basically, in my Werewolves wishlist, I don't just want to regurgitate this mod, which is kind of why I wanted to play it, to be honest, because I was like, hey, what can I think of that isn't included in a mod that I would like to see in an official pack? But let me know what you all think. Do you have this mod in your game? We still don't know if we are getting werewolves. My heart is telling me that we are from the clues that we've received, but it still hasn't been confirmed. And even so, not everyone agrees that we are getting a werewolf game pack. So I still want to hear your thoughts on that. Thank you all so much for tuning in though. If you also have any ideas that you would like to see in a werewolf pack, let me know down below. Who knows, maybe I'll even include them. If I can't think of my own, I might include some of yours. But thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will speak to you all in my next one. Bye now.